Hi there. I think it's time for some PlayStation 3 emulation testing on Linux Ubuntu Studio. And yeah, let's go check it out. PlayStation 3 on an old i7-2600 on Linux. So let's open up the emulator. Like so, and there's this one game, Ultratron, which is really cool and it runs pretty well, and let's see how good I am at it. So I'm running this full screen, and I believe, yeah, I did so it does come with pretty intense music, so let's see how good I am. This is the first level, so basically this is Robotron. A Robotron with weapons management and resource management, leveling up, RPG-like, but basically a very nice, although a bit complex and graphically shooter. This game also is natively available on Steam, so if you want to play it on, let me see, I've got 1100, let's do some droid power, continue. So basically this is Robotron, and very similar to, in feel also a bit to Geometry Wars, as you do have to pick up the geomes or the money over here as well. And with this money you can actually, you just saw, you can actually buy upgrades. You can have options and stuff. Let me see, I've got 1300. Let's do a couple of smart bombs. And then continue. And you really have to be smart about what you upgrade, because you do want to have shields at some point. More shields and better weapons and more power to the droid. Because if you have a more powerful droid, it actually moves faster. Yeah, and at later levels, this dude is actually shooting projectiles at you. Now you do have to be quite quick at picking up your money, because if you don't do it fast enough, they actually disappear. So 250,000. So yeah, picking up stuff like that actually is something you really want, because it allows you to upgrade the shields or the droid power. Let's do the auto smarts. And let's do some smart bombs. Oh, I should have done the dot slurper. Oh well. Because that actually helps you pick up the money. And these fruits you actually have to pick up, or have to. Yeah. You want to pick up for extra points. And it's actually surprising how well this runs on an emulated PlayStation 3 on an old i7. Let's pick up the grapes. I mean, I have this on Steam as well, and it actually plays very similarly. A double shot, something you really want to have, and these you want to have big. And for some reason, this game is really adamant on displaying portions of the screen outside of the screen. No matter how far you shrink in the edges, which is actually quite annoying. Now this is, for some people this may actually be bullet hell, but this is actually quite a sedate pace for this game. Now there's, like many of the other games, there's actually special rounds in between where you can actually rank up some more points. And there's also boss fights and stuff. Look, some options that are unlocked. The shields, let's do the shields. You can always use some extra skills. If you hear a lot of noise in the background, that's because there's this huge storm howling around the house. Sometimes actually the roof tiles rattle, the roof pans, the dakpannen. Oops. Now if you get hit, your multiplier gets reset to 0. And of course you do want to have your multiplier at all times, going at all times, because then your points are doubled. So let me see, droid power, yes, let's do the droid power. And I believe the maximum level I ever got to was 28 or something. But if you like twin stick shooters, there's a drone that helps me. It's a bit, how do you say that? It's a bit disorienting to have this stationary drone help you firing stuff, firing bullets. Shoot all the spideroids. Okay, so you have to destroy the spideroids the moment they emerge, and you don't want to have them disappear. So destroy them when they are on screen, and you'll be able to get a perfect score. Okay, 2400 points max. Let's do some shields. Now this might not be the easiest game to capture because of the huge amount of things that are happening on the screen, but perhaps the OBS isn't that bothered by it, because well, it does sort of how do you say that? It does sort of, I really want to pick that up. Why aren't I picking it up? Do I shoot it? Sure. Smart bomb, yeah. Okay, so perhaps let me see. I can't buy anything, right? No. So perhaps the collision detection might be off, or there's a small bug. The level until, that's probably the name of a certain level. Level 9. I'm not sure about the presentation though. I mean, they do seem to be going for some sort of retro CRT style with interlaced graphics and stuff, but I'm not sure. Whoops. I think my multiplier has been reset to 0. Not sure. And the music really is very reminiscent of Robotron. Let me see, 29, maxed. A shame, I could have used a dot slurper. Oh well, let's go to level 10. Okay, so at the end, probably at the end of this one, there's going to be a boss. Ultratron. the boss, and you have to destroy its little turrets. Computer intruder. Quite like the old-fashioned speech thing we got going on here. Let's get up, pick up all these extra coins. Okay, so ×2 multiplier. Not sure what it's actually waiting for, or perhaps some leftover coins. Not sure. So let's do the dot slurper. I want to have an extra dot slurper and do a smart bomb or a shield. I mean, droid power can wait for later. Now I might want to go for some options that help me fight off the droids. But yeah, I mean it's heavily inspired on Robotron for sure. But I guess it's more sedate. Robotron is a lot more hectic. Yeah, but this is one of these games that work very well with twin analog sticks. Let me see, what can I buy? Nothing. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let's... Yeah, these things you don't pick up. Oh yeah. Okay, so there is a trail of some sort of mines or something that was left behind by some of the opponents. And the little fruit item can actually be veered off by the alien opponents, the robot opponents. Okay, so where I'm at. Oh, droid power, shields. Oh, drone repair. Let's go for drone repair. What do I have left? No, can't buy anything else, so. Some repair is always good, right? So it's actually quite risky to go in, grab your gold, because the robots are actually often appearing right again there in that corner. That one is shooting nasty stuff at me. Okay, what can I do? Shields, droid power. Let's do droid power. Level 14. Okay, challenge stage should also... Okay, so this should actually be fairly easy. Without moving around. Just mowing them all away. Complete. Bonus. Perfect award. Okay. Is there anything I can buy? No. Oh yeah, the shooty pad. So I have a very nice shooty pad. Okay, so that's my option, I guess. The shooty pad. I'm not sure it actually fires anything. That's my smart bomb. might have some sort of impact shielding thing, but no, it's not firing any weapons. Some of these noises are very reminiscent of other games or even franchises. That actually sounded like R2-D2. Not sure if you can actually pick up the game noises. I've really muted them to avoid a lot of the music that's been played. I can do smart bombs, shields. Yeah, let's do shields. At least 3 shields. If I don't have any shields, it's game over rather quickly. So yeah, it's a matter of juggling between the offensive and the defensive things that you can buy. And the sound effects are really neat, but because it's mixed with music, I don't dare show it. Smart bombs, sure. Okay, level 17. Always reminds me of Team 70. Whoops. I almost wanted to pick that up as if it was a fruit. That's a fruit. Now, if the screen shifts around, there's nothing wrong with your TV set. It's the game doing its thing. Exterminate humans. Let me see. Plasma grenades. Laser pet. Yeah, why not go for another laser pet? I want to go for laser pets for now. Not sure about that circle thing. Not sure what that actually is. Is that my shield? Might be. Nerve detected, do not collect. Okay, so that's the one. Oops. Some fast-moving red robots. Not sure what's up with that. Probably infected with the nerve or something. Let's just shoot them all. Oh, that was a challenge. Yeah, there's so much happening on the screen that I just, I don't have any. Let me see, 2700 shields. Go for a 4th shield, or save it up for something extra later on. 3 shields have served me well right now. Let's save it up for something later down the line. I mean, it wasn't too hard to survive this. Let's save up some more money. Yeah, you never know, of course, when the next level is going to be brutal hard, and you really should have upgraded your arsenal, but for now, just, yeah, I missed that. Love strawberries. So yeah, it's just not only shooting, it's there's an RPG element, leveling up element to it. So 49, what else? Dot slurper, EMP block, EMP shock, scan range, droid AI, dot slurper. Oh gosh, there's so many things. The shooty pet, they don't do much, do they? So perhaps drone AI? And some more drone AI. Perhaps they're smarter now, I'm not sure. Bellum awaits. I guess that's also one of the bosses. You really want to get rid of that special thing, but I guess they're not very easily destroyed. Let's put some grapes. Shoot that one. Pick up those coins. This is Bellum, probably. Let's see if I can just destroy some of the... got it. Seems that I'm still waiting for... Let me see, 2600. Shields, smart bombs. Yeah, let's go for some smart bombs. And the rest continue. Humans. Really tough to destroy opponents there. This freaking droid. Diagonally moving things. Yeah, bright colored objects that you do not want to pick up. So that adds a bit to the confusion. Quite like it. I really like it, actually. Okay, shoot the spideroids. Probably there's going to be more than ever. Let's move around a bit. My shields or my multiplier has been deactivated because I got hits. I'm not going to be scoring a perfect score. Challenge complete, 78%, yeah. Let me see, what can I do? I've got quite a bit of money. Droid power, shields, yeah, I really do need shields. And the rest is not possible anymore. And I have people messaging me. We are slaves to our phones, aren't we? When I message, I usually type a whole paragraph. But there are so many people that just message multiple short sentences or single words, and that makes the phone constantly beep, and I really find that very irritating. So if you're one of these persons that messages me but does it in a manner that it makes my phone more or less beep constantly, rest assured that I am not very keen on reading that message just because of irritation. Let's get that droid. Well, not run into these. They're a bit Space Invader-like, these little icons. Yeah, I really need some shields. Yep. Some more shields. It's probably wanting to... Probably it's going to be wise to invest in something else than shields, but for some reason I really have a hard time staying alive without shields. When they're shooting things at me, gets even harder. Cherries. Intruder alert. Okay, so 2300. Let's invest that in shields, because for some reason the game is really ramping up in difficulty now. I find it harder and harder to just not have my multiplier taken away from me. So the music is actually quite fitting. Die humans come or something like that, not sure. Okay. Let's not invest in shields, but let's save up for something else. Assault level, not sure what that actually is. Like I'm going to be assaulted or something like that. There's a lot of bullets going on at the same screen at the same time. I guess going at assault level really is quite intimidating. The sounds in this game, they can really be very ominous. Now there's this low frequency buzz with some ring modulation around it, so it's like, oh. Dodge stage. Okay, so I have to avoid all the nerfoids. Okay. And don't shoot, only until I have to. Oops. There's a lot of them, aren't there? Not shooting. I am not shooting. Did I survive? I seem to have survived. And of course I ran into one of them, or one of them ran into me. Let me see, something is unlocked. Rocket pad, let's do that. And, oh, this is gonna be the end of me. I only have one I'm just gonna go for the offensive, and this is probably going to be a game over for me because, you know, with only one shield, only one hit in this game, just steer clear of the enemies and just only approach them at close range if you're absolutely sure there's no firing drones. Let's help my little geezer. Okay, so the level is more or less progressing. Intruder alert. Yeah. Not sure what they mean by that. Oh, wow. Okay, so I survived. Let's invest in shields because, yeah. That's something I need to do, and perhaps some smart bombs. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So there's 2 concentric circles around my ship. Not sure what that means. Is that an extra level or something? Or extra... Whoops. Extra shield, not sure. Oh, these break up in little small ones. So moving in... Oh, and these are sort of... Let's pick them up. Mines are dropped. So yeah. These mines aren't susceptible to my weapons, they just disappear after a while. Okay, so that makes it a lot more difficult. Let me see. Anything I can find? No. Level 28. This is as far as I've ever come with this game. Yeah, there's a lot of barriers happening on the screen. It's very easy to run into things now. Free movement is quite restricted at some points. So yeah, this is really where the game gets a lot tougher. Because you really are very restricted sometimes in what you do. So I may actually have to consciously deploy the smart bombs, which I haven't been doing actually at this, up to this point. Or not really. Let's help my little droid. Some small challenge stage. Shoot all the spideroids. Okay, let's see if I can shoot them. Get 100%. Oh bloody hell! No. Way too distracted. It's not even going to be 60%, I guess. 77%. Okay, well that's more than nothing, I guess. But okay. 2800, is there anything I can buy? Yeah, scan range, increase the scan range. I have 4 shields, why not? Okay, so the scan range probably is the concentric circles. And I guess you get warned of all sorts of objects appearing within the scan range. And the scan range basically is the entire playing field now. Thing is, remain level-headed and just concentrate on one of the opponents that you want to get, because it's easy to just flail around and yeah, just target nothing particularly and just no, don't think there's anything I can buy, so let's continue. ×2 multiplier, let's keep that. Not sure why I can't pick that up. Probably because something is maxed out or something, not sure. Okay, so at some point this game gets a bit repetitive and boring. Help. But yeah, fighting the bosses actually gets more intense because there's a restricted movement going on right now. Let's do a smart bomb. Pick up my little pet thing that doesn't shoot. Whoop. Those were lasers. I just managed to evade. Last one. Yeah. Don't mind getting rid of the smart bombs. Is there anything left? It seems to wait for me to pick up some last fragment that I just can't see, or is it just taking some time to probably. Let me see. So all the extra droids have been added. Shields are down to 2, so I might want to increase that. Do I want to increase my droid power? No. Yeah. Let's see. I'm taking the offensive route to see if I can survive. Just there's just one oh man, I think this was a mistake. Should have opted for the shields. So they're more mobile now, the smaller aliens. And everything else is moving at a more rapid pace. So that's increasing the difficulty. Can't say I dislike this faster pace. Let me see. Shields, yeah, I definitely need some shields now. 500 left. Smart bombs, yeah, because I got rid of all the smart bombs. Help my little critter. Not sure why I start out with the little critter not being in my control, but adds a little extra challenge to the level when you're started, I guess. I'm going to go and collect it. Not sure what happens if you don't collect it. You just are naturally drawn to collect your little critter. Oh, there's this fruit thing. Yeah, the fruit thing is actually quite a distracting thing. Because you really want to get the fruit thing, but it really distracts you from the attack you're doing. Whoops. Not sure what that was. Defense drone. Ah, that's the defense drone. That's cool. Avoid all nerfoids. Okay, let's avoid. Probably it's best to stay in the middle of the screen. Let's get cornered in. Yep, that's nice, I guess. I'm an artful dodger. Sorry about the wind. I really felt like recording a video, but shields. Smart bombs, yeah, let's do a shield. Let's go up to 3. Yeah, I really need my shields. If I don't invest in shields, it's probably game over for me rather quickly. So, yeah, don't get greedy on the weapon side of things. I really want to have that. Oh gosh, I ran into stuff, right? Didn't I? Yeah, I did. So, you don't actually have lives in this game, you have shields. And if your shields are gone, basically it's game over. Pick up the extra. Shields, yeah, I need shields. Let's go for the shields. These critters are really tough to destroy. I guess, yeah. Nope, that makes me, oh, no shields whatsoever. Oh gosh, yeah, game over. Well, Ultratron, very nice game. It's published by Poppygames, or Poppygames, and you can play it on the RPCS3 emulator on Linux or on Windows, or there's a native version on Steam. Ta-ta!